Wednesday in action tonight. We're again that nearly got called off. Hi guys, welcome to the Portsmouth Sheffield Wednesday review. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, I'd much appreciate it. Liking helps the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the content. And if you hit that notification bell, it will let you know when videos go live. And more Wednesday stuff if you want on Talking Wednesdays podcast. On the Thursday Box channel at 5 PM every Tuesday, and it's on all podcast platforms of choice. So this is an interesting one. The game nearly got called off. There was a pitch infection due to bad weather due to a storm. There's one area of the pitch that we're really concerned about, but it looks like it's going ahead. Now the team sheet for us is interesting. We'll go with the Pompey lineup: Bazuna, Freeman, Raggett, Olivers, Romeo, Williams, Azar, Hackett, Harness, Curtis and Hurt. Of course it's your bloody Hurt. And look at the photograph. That proper housery there. Bass, Hughes, Juliet, White, Adayama, Marquis, Harrison and Giffield. Wednesday, on the other hand, we line up with Peacock Farrell, Hunt, Patterson, Palmer, Johnson, Shadipo, Longo, Bannon, Delibashiru, Canberry, Gregory. The subs are Wildsmith, Brown, Byers, Wing, Corbenew, Berahino, and So. There is no Shea Dunkley and no Josh Windass. Josh Windass, I get, that makes sense. You don't want to overdo it for him and stuff. But where the hell is Dunkley? I really hope Dunkley is just ill and it's not like a serious injury, because we desperately need him and we've got a busy December coming up, and if that goes, you could kick some of our bits of promotion away, because defensively we're all over the shop. So it will be interesting to see how we do tonight with not having Shea Dunkley at the back. He's going to be such a big miss. So it looks like it's going to be 3 at the back, either 3 or 5, but we'll see what happens. But it's not good missing Dunkley. He's such a player that we rely on so much as well. So the first half, we looked okay, but in the first little bit of that game, they were all over us. They had so many chances. We're playing it out from the back. They're knowing to press on us and get really close to our defenders. And you know that's a weakness of Wednesday. Obviously, they've done the homework there and know that's something we do a lot, and we struggle with that. But we did get back into the game a little bit. Nothing's really sticking up top, though. They're having a lot of the ball and having a lot of chances where they're just going forward, and every time they get forward, they look really interesting, like they're going to do something. George Hurst even has had a good couple of moments as well, and there've been bits of it where you're thinking, thank God he's not scored that, but it come very, very close at times. Fantastic save by Peacock Farrell to deny him with his feet. He tried to find a penalty, and it wasn't a penalty. Patterson got an early yellow as well, which he's now got to be careful for the rest of the game. But going forward, we've had a little bit. Fizz had a fantastic run from his own halfway line, and the shot came in, and it wasn't a bad shot, to be fair, but it went really scrappy after the 30th minute. It's like trying to see who could get hold of it. When they go forward, they're quick, and the thing we've got tonight is we're missing at the moment on the pitch a little bit of speed, a little bit of that. Yes, you can tell this is a back three that is not a back three. Like Palmer is there, Patterson and Johnson. Palmer's the only recognised central defender, if you call it that, there, and then Hunt. It's not good that that's the situation. And we don't know what's going on with Dunkley. Now, we do know that with with Windass, it is just, he's a little bit sore, he's a little bit tight. I think it's just looking after him after he's had a long injury and 2 games on the trot. But we'll have to see what happens. And I know so you can say, well, we've had a week break, why are we not putting it in? Manager choice, not ours. But I get what you're saying. But you want to just make sure he's okay, because it was a long-term injury for him. But no news on Dunkley, which is the concern. I'm hoping it's something like illness. It could be, because there's been a lot of that around. You've got to remember, we've had Palmer out with illness recently. Palmer had a good chance as well. Their keeper pulled off an excellent save, to be fair. It was really good double save and really should have done better with it from our point of view. But at half-time, it's 0-0. It's very scrappy. Someone's going to get to life in this game. I hope it's us. But at the moment, it's very scrappy. It'll be interesting to see how we do it in that second half. Second half, and that second half was very interesting because we battled and battled and battled. Didn't show much going forward, wasn't much there when we had gone forward. Attacking wise, it wasn't there today, and that's understandable. But the big thing that changed the game though was the moment we went down 10 men. It's a tackle from Longo when he loses the ball. He's trying to win the ball back. He just goes over the ball. Back in day, that would have been yellow. These days, that's a red, and straight red off, and then it was all Portsmouth pretty much. At one point, we had 15% of the possession. But Bailey Peacock-Farrell made some absolute superb save to keep us in that game. He really did. And considering this was a makeshift back three, they did really well indeed. Really impressed with them. We had to take Lee Gregory off though. He had an ankle injury in the first half a little bit, and then it progressively got worse and we had to bring Sido on. Sido looks okay, but nothing really stuck for him. He won a corner, lost the ball, and they were going for long range shots. Let's not beat around the bush. They were going for this. They were throwing everything at it, and it was just one of those games where thankfully we were solid at the back. We blocked everything. We put our bodies on the line for a lot of things. Bailey made some superb saves. Now, the worry for me now is after this is what's the long-term situation on Lee Gregory after this? What's the situation with Shea Dunkley? And if you're forward in this, you got to start stepping up now. Sido, you have to step up now. This is your time to step up and go, right, come on. Let's see more of you. But considering we went down to 10 men, they bossed the game. They really did. We held on. A point, I would have taken that at the start of the game anyway, because they have a great unbeaten record. A great record at the minute. We're on I think 10 or 11 unbeaten at the minute. So great point for us. Would have been nice to get a win, but it wasn't meant to be. I'll just quickly check the table now. That's the bit that's going to be the annoying bit. The table is where we could have done with this being a game to win, because it would have potentially put us in 4th place if results went our way. So let me build the table. So we are in 8th place, still on 34 points. Portsmouth on 33. MK Dons, Plymouth will be interesting because MK Dons are on 34. Plymouth on 36. Oxford on 36. Wigan on 38. Sunderland on 39. Wickham on 41. And Rotherham on 41. And yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what happens there. But a draw against a very good Pompey team at the minute is a very good result for Sheffield Wednesday. And considering we went down 10 men, I will take that 100%. So let's see what we do in the next game. I haven't even checked to see who we got next. Hang on a moment. Even though I did a podcast the other day. We got Crew at Crew Place. So that will be interesting. And they're right at the bottom. They're with Donny at a minute. So we need to get a win there, surely. So hopefully we can. Let's see what happens. But a point against Portsmouth is a very good point indeed.